Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play Pathologic, where we are really setting into a whole world of bloody weirdness. What the fuck is that? What is going on? What's up? This ain't your business. What is that creature? It's Odam. They are all like that. Cattle breeders, crude and unshaped. Don't you know? Where'd you come from upon us? Stranger, right? Yes, I've just arrived. I never knew such things are found here. Worm feels sick, head packed, blood boiling, belly freezing. Let worm warm up, let take a rest. Don't touch us, we are dangerous. Okay. What is going on here exactly? What the hell? Tragedon. Most respectable bachelor? Please be so kind as to linger for a minute. Your dialogue with me won't take much time, especially because time stops during dialogues. If it is important, of course our dialogue is extremely important. It is connected with the rules of the game. Okay. Who are you? A poor tragedian. Tragedian? A victim of circumstances, just as you are. Of course, you are a living man. You need to eat, sleep and drink. You suffer from pain, wounds and diseases just like a living man. You need to rest to be able to continue properly. You can make mistakes. That proves my human nature very nicely, doesn't it? If I may, I will draw your attention to the importance of watching your state. If you get dizzy or it becomes hard for you to move, check it up. It's critical situations, vital processes move faster than everyday life. Vital process. Okay. I knew a person who died of stress, but his diagnosis was starvation. Such things happen, I can testify as a medic. Is it worth reminding such a wise man of the fact that hunger is filled with food? Food is sold in shops, and shops are situated in ordinary houses and are marked with signs. However, sleeping is more complicated. You are only allowed to sleep in beds and only in private residences. I'm sorry, but that's how our world is. And quite stupid. If I may point out, speaking of trade, different shops sell the same items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. You can also barter items with civilians out on the street. There are things that seem very trivial, but some would give their blood for it. Blood, you say? Yes, blood. I don't dare teach you, but if you want to ease the pain of an ill person, just come up to him and give him the required medicine, and you will see quite clearly how he gets better. If an ill person falls asleep, then he's on his way to restoration, right? Or his way to the county of eternal oblivion. Even if that is so, easing the pain will bring you the reputation of a benefactor who can spare a valuable painkiller or some other medicine for a passerby. Anything else? No. Nothing for the time being. Okay, and what about you, Mr. Weirdo? Executor. Stop, my friend. Listen, I have a few words to tell you about the circumstances of time and place. There are just technical information. It has nothing to do with the matters at stake, but it is a tradition to tell the actor what to do when he comes out onto the stage, otherwise he falls off of it. Who are you? One of the actors of a tragic pantomime. However, that has nothing to do with the matter either. You want to listen? The time is passing. To freeze or turn it back is impossible. Day comes after night and vice versa. While you are doing something in one place, something else is going on in another. Don't think that people will wait for you. Some events can be irrevocably missed. What conclusions are to be drawn from this? You need to regularly visit all the places that could be of interest to you. There you will meet people that will play a role of your fate. Distinguishing them from the ordinary citizen is easy. All the others are the extras, the background, the crowd. This has always been so. Yes, but you should avoid such extremities. The paradox can be made clear. You ought not to pay too much attention to the lives of these adherents, and you shouldn't be too disdainful of lives of the masses. Both can lead to tragedy. Why is that? This world has such a thing as reputation, the most subtle and important instrument. The state of the world that surrounds you depends on your reputation. The world is a mirror, isn't it? A low reputation will get you into a lot of unnecessary trouble. For example, oh, need I say, you have your imagination, don't you? Everything will change from the mystical things to such elementary things such as the people's opinions about you. A lot of important things will depend on this, such as the number of enemies, prices, bad dreams. Isn't that enough? A sorry picture you draw, and how do I maintain my reputation? Come on, stupid questions, as you do everywhere. Don't kill, don't lie, don't betray, don't steal, don't convey, don't insult. Not found, not a thief. These rules are the same everywhere. In a critical situation, some philanthropic deed will help. Something done risking your life for the good of someone. I understand. Really, I don't understand a thing of what's going on here. However, that doesn't matter. In any case, we don't advise you to be too careful with human life. Don't trust people too much. In fact, trust no one, not even me. The one who trusts everyone is risking being cheated. But one who trusts no one gets cheated twice. Okay, I don't... Sorry, I'm really confused with the controls here. Sneak inventory, so I do. Okay. I didn't want to take it. All I wanted to do was... Oh, never mind. Okay, so... Right, let's start off by visiting one of the Kains. I just know that this game is going to confuse the hell out of me. I think we're in for something really, really special here. What? How? Sorry, it's just usually there's a tutorial and I'm like, yeah, okay. Player stats P. He's hungry, exhaustion, immunity, reputation, infection. Okay. What is with this place? Like, everybody's just playing fucking weird. Victor Kain. The mysterious Mariah, Victor Kain's daughter, has been waiting for me for several days. It seems she knows more about me than I do. This is where Simon Kain lives, the man that walked this earth for too long. I hope he understands the nature of my request. All I need is a living proof of the impossible. This house is called the Sloth. Or the Sloth? Here lives a solitary lady by the name of Eve Yan. An incidental night meeting has provided me with a friend and a roof over my head. A friend, yeah. Maybe a bit over-friendly if you ask me. Okay, let's go see Mariah first then. Or Maria, whichever way you'd like to pronounce it. What's with all the swords and shit? Why are all the mirrors broken here? That is a disturbing painting right there. Hello, is anybody home? Why is everybody in this place kind of creepy? Like their faces are just weird.
There is more life than I can live. Our whims are more freakish than whims of destiny.
You look more like an adventurer than a doctor. Appearance can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream, don't flatter yourself. My wishes have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I find you trustworthy. I hope that happens soon.
What can it be?
I have something to tell you, Bachelor Dankovsky. But I dare not until you meet my Uncle George. Otherwise, he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. You have some severe morals in your family. They are much more serious than you think. We are not playing toys here, are we? Speak to my uncle for all that is sacred, and come back to me. Otherwise my heart will be torn apart because of the weight. Where's your uncle now? He is here next door. You can even reach him with your arm. Enter the wing that is closer to the river. Its roof has the shape of a crown. I don't know why, but their faces are really fucking creepy and weird. I mean, like, I don't know, there's just something really creepy and about them. Victor. Okay, so I have to go speak to George, which is over the other side. Yeah, they're just the way they look, they're kind of like, and it's just I don't know. There's just something really creepy about this game. I don't like it. Right, I think that we're in for a really wild. Wait, what? What are these symbols that keep coming up on the screen? I don't understand what the symbols are. Attack. Take off weapon. Rescue list? Character hands, tab, alternate attack. I don't know, there's all these symbols that keep appearing on the top screen and I don't know why. Right, let's go see George. Oh man. This is going to be really psychological, I know that already. Hello there, sir.
So the Saburovs have rendered protection to some devotress. Who is she?
Dude, you look so evil. Most respected doctor, we have been expecting you with great impatience. You need not state the details of your matter. We Kains know of your works and we're prepared to render you any assistance possible. The more sorrowful it is for me to inform you of the fact that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Damn it, why did it have to happen just before my arrival, when I gained my chance to achieve victory? Who did it? That is what we want to find out, with your help, Bachelor Dankovsky. What do you know? My brother was murdered tonight. Murdered mysteriously under the strangest circumstances. However, I do not wish to suspect that his departure was connected with the visitor who Simon received that evening. That visitor, a man of great honour and an old friend of our family, had only been discussing some matters with my brother in the presence of witnesses. Who was that visitor? You know that man last night, your colleague, Isidore Burak, paid a visit to my brother. It was he that invited you here, wasn't it? Yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a feeling that refuses me to leave. It seems time is executing its plans and is using such powers to do so that are not subject to contest. What do you think? Responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid such opinions. Perhaps my mind is clouded with sorrow. I can't get out of my mind the thought that your arrival was not coincidental, my dear doctor. Not much here depended on your will. Let us not blame fate for it. We did know about the letter. Isidore wrote it, risking to provoke the wrath of our family. I'm finding this really hard to follow. We didn't know for sure if you were to come or not, but my brother had been preparing for the meeting. The tragedy may be a coincidence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece of the chessboard, a piece upon which depended your position here. It is a pity that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the Queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for the life of a pawn, but why? As to help you gain victory over death. This is your dream, correct? I presume Simon had entered another round of the risky battle with fate. To do this, he wanted to prepare visual proof for you. What did he do? That is of no interest to me at all. He made another spurt for the stars, does it matter how? He paid for it, I repeat. He was murdered. Who killed him is far more interesting to find out. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance on the person who ripped this man out of his life. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the killer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, already has some thoughts on the matter. Help us and we will reward you. Yes, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in every way I can. I need some time to get my act together. Most likely you don't know that these news cross... okay, I'll help. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission requires a man of your intellect. If Isidore was a weapon in the hands of fate, then Simon's murder is a message directly for you. I don't blame you, though, for it. How do you plan to look for the killer? We will take our measures. From you I ask only one thing, be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, to whatever conclusions of the day drives you. Everything will give us clues as to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that happened has happened for you. Fine, a plan of this kind looks appealing to me. Okay. So we have to go see Victor. What are all these symbols? I don't understand the symbols! Will they be explained to me at any time? Or is this one of these games of trial and error? Okay. Well, let's go see Victor then. So is this... Look, there it is again! The symbol! What does it mean? Should I press use whenever it comes up? Like, you know, is it rocks, pebbles, what? Ah, I don't know how to play it! I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, I can't go that way. Oh, it's you. You look mighty suspicious, sir.
It's the end. I'll break down soon.
The famous Dr. Dankowski. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kain at your service. Daniel Dankowski at yours. I can predict that things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel discomfort or even disgust. I would like to smoothen that impression. You know, our small society has fallen out of a continuous round of events that the rest of our country is experiencing. Time leaves us out. What do you mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most probably be of no interest for you. People could seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us, don't judge us too strictly. I will try not to disappoint.
What gloomy autumn it is this year.
Why, yes it is. How can I help you? George told me everything. Frankly, he told me very little, but enough to astound me. He said your story will be more informative. So you've agreed to help us, have you? Yes. May I ask why? The interests of the killer have miraculously coincided with the interests of those who wage war on my discoveries. A mutual tragedy unites us. I want to have my vengeance on the one who deprived me of my work of any kind of future. I want to solve the puzzle. I like it that I have so little information. It's a challenge for my intellect. See, I have to be careful what to say. Your man warned me about this. The interests of the killers miraculously coincided with the interests of those who wage war on my discoveries. A mutual tragedy unites us. I am prepared to answer all your questions. When was Simon seen for the last time? He let Isidore go, and an hour later he came out to us into the hall. He said he's off to the inner chamber and will not receive any more visitors. He also ordered to stay away from the chamber. He told everyone in the house to refrain from eating meat and drinking water for a week. He was found dead in the morning. How was he found? The servants found him in the morning. The room was in ruin. Everything that could break was broken. His disfigured body was found in a twisted position with signs of terrible torment on his face. His neck and spine were broken, I think. No one touched him. The body is in the inner chamber at the moment and will stay there until the required period of time expires. Are you suspecting anyone? No, all I know is that Isidore was with him in the evening. No one will ever be able to enter this inner sanctum against Simon's will. Only some higher being. Could the killer have been waiting for Simon there? No, you've no idea what the inner chamber is. Entering it is just the same as entering another man's head or perhaps a picture of a piece of paper. It's impossible. What is the inner chamber? It's hard to explain. It's a place where he worked, if you like. Something like a creative laboratory with outstanding inner space. Practically a geometric building with the exception of the door, which was always visible, allegorically speaking. I don't understand. It's something like an equation or a puzzle with mirrors. In any case, the killer couldn't have been hiding in there. Take my word for it. Well, Simon managed to get in there. He could perform much more impressive things. It isn't for nothing that people revered him. Okay, how is it that I can help you? Just take a look around. Turn your intuition. Trust your intuition. Do what you want. Speak to whoever you feel the need to speak to. Look for the killer, doctor, and you will find him. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. So the only key in this case is Isidore. How can I find him? I will show you, but you must be careful. Simon's killer, whoever it is, cannot be an ordinary person. I cannot even imagine a person playing that role. I'm afraid that it can only be fate in the form of some mysterious monster. I will be careful. So this is Isidore. This is the place where Isidore Brock lives, thanks to whom I am in this remote town. He was the last man to see Simon alive. Right. Okay, this is weird. Right, will Maria talk to me now? Since you know I've talked to George and I've talked to Victor. What is the I don't know how to play. Right, let's see if this person will talk to me.
Here, the Saburovs get what they have been waiting for. They always wanted a successor to themselves.
Now listen, the time for persuasion, secrets and conclusion of alliances has come. I will ask something of you. I am not used to that. I am used to issuing orders, but in your case such a tone is not acceptable. The only thing that supports me is the hope that my request will meet your needs. It coincides with the way of your feet. Yes. I'm gonna try and be quite polite to people. Forgive me if my speech is unclear and absurd, but I really have no idea how to ask, even though the nature of my petition demands complete selfless humility. Just imagine I beg you on my knees. In any case, believe me, I feel that way. No need to kneel. What do you want to speak about? Today's death is the first, but it isn't the last. Simon is the first link in the chain of precious sacrifices. Soon their numbers will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people who, when in the lines of their fate cross yours. Before the death of each of them, there will be a moment when you will be able to interfere. I know it. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. Whatever happens, you can't change your fate. Whoever you are, you can't be a coward who covers his ears with his hands as to prevent himself from hearing grim knowledge. I will give you a list of those who I need to survive for sure. These people are some of the adherents. Adherents? Within each of the people doses a certain power which is discovered will allow them to break the routine of human existence and become something more human. Even though they don't know about it, they are close to the verge beyond which their human nature ends and something divine begins. That is why they are adherents. But how is their fate connected with mine? Why did you say that my victory depends on them? When and how is this adherence supposed to die? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. The future is more vague to me than I want it to be. However, I feel the present, and I can distinguish dubious predictions from the pulses of exact knowledge which cannot be defined by words or images. Your lives are connected, otherwise I wouldn't have asked you about this. Your words sound like nothing more than a fantasy. Your uncle's death has disturbed you. You need to calm down. Are you some clairvoyant or something? Ah, yes, you don't know. It didn't even cross my mind that someone can be ignorant of my abilities. No one here even dares doubt them. Too many proofs have been shown. Yes, every ruling family's mistress possesses some unique powers. I am learning how to see the future and change the present. There's a different degree of authenticity. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I named to you? Answer me before you come back to Eve. How did you know? I know Eve. She wants to safeguard you from my dark intrigues, right? She strives to touch the mysteries of our family, to find out the game we play. You two discuss it. Perhaps you will be able to uncover some of the episodes of the grim plot of the Kains against humanity. However, you have not given me a reply, so I will do what you ask, Maria, because that is what my honor bids me to do. You better not You better not be insolent to me. Better not tease me. These people must survive no matter what. Their destiny is closely connected with mine. Maybe they hold the key to my victory. Okay. This is gonna get... I have a feeling this is gonna get really complicated. Okay, What? These guys weren't here before. There's something particular we would like to warn you about. When you speak to the adherents, a man of your perception will easily understand what kind of person is before him. Please choose the utmost appropriate phrases. It is worth insulting some of them, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. I don't understand what you mean. Every answer you give will have its effect. News spread rapidly here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you will encounter the results in another. Restore your good name in the south, they will meet you warmer in the north. They will all notice every word you say and will thank you for sure. That by means of money, I hope. A small sum of money is not a pay for the dialogue. Don't count on it. Never refuse to take small sums of money from adherents. You will only show respect for local customs that way. Okay, I won't break the local traditions. These are obviously my advisors or tutorials. The town is small and uncomely, right? But different people live here. There are simple people and those of greater importance. The simpletons speak of more things than they know. The important people know that they would be willing to speak of. We advise you pay special attention to these. Your victory depends on them. Who are these important people? There are a little more than 20 of them. 20? They are easy to distinguish. You can tell by their houses and manners. They have different names, adherents or doomed ones, Tagul Gobo or Circle of the Town. The company of these people Simon preferred to any other. Why? Because it is they that will decide the fate of this town. You mustn't be deceived by the seeming insignificance and lack of respect of some of them. They don't deserve respect now, but they will deserve it later. Among several thousand people that live in this town, they are the most important. Why are you telling me all this? Every day each of them will be in danger. Every single one that dies is important. Some of them can bury the keys to victory with them. However, some of them will be contrary. So don't lose your chance to destroy some that may get in your way in the end. How do you know what will help me and what will get in my way? I'm not interfering, not at all. I will allow myself to draw a conclusion. Every saved life of an adherent will play a role in the ending of yours. Every single one of them has their own goals, and if at the end the surviving will be those whose goals will be different from yours, you will be to blame. Okay, I'll take that into account and we'll be careful. Everybody talks in riddles here. Nothing is straightforward. Your man is miles away from where I am. There's these symbols, but I have no idea what they do. Polyhedron. Alright, I think... well, that's a shop, anyway. Will we go in and see? Greetings! Okay, so... whose inventory is whose? I would really like to know. Okay, so this must be my inventory. A razor, a dangerous razor, a fashionable trinket among the teenagers that like to show off before each others. The items are not approved off by the standard of morals. Okay, I have no idea what is going on here. It's just refilling the lamp. Is this money? Does this mean that I find money as I go along? Is that what that symbol is on the top of the screen when I'm walking around? Does that mean I find something on the ground or something like that? Maybe? Shit. Can I add like my own notes at all? No? What in the world is that? I'm sorry, but what in the world is this place? I have no idea what is going on. This game is so confusing. Everyone talks in riddles. There are people going around that look like aliens. Shut up, dog. Or like, you know, I can't understand. What? Okay, it's not that I don't understand. It's just, I find it hard to understand what everyone is yammering on about. I don't know whether it's due to translation or whether it's meant to be like this. I assume maybe a bit of both. Right, we need to go and see Isidore. Your eyes are weird. What is it with everybody in this town? Fucking hell, genetics are not kind. In any shape or form. So, there are a lot of factors that we have to keep in mind here. So, we need to keep our immunity up. We need to feed ourselves. We get tired. We have to keep our reputation up, and we have to stop infection. Well, shit. This is gonna be a long and wild road. Okay, I think we've gone far enough for this part, and we'll get to Isidore in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.